What is good, YouTube? We have another Wi-Fi match here. This is a really good match I had against a guy, Passerby on Wi-Fi, so, I didn't really think too much about it. I'm bringing my standard team, my Choice Specs Protein Greninja, my Magician Stealthox, my Shiny Adamant Drapion, Choice Banded, King's Rock Furfront, Iron Plate Scizor, and then Specially Defensive Ferrothorn. And looking at his team, I see that he actually brought a pretty good team, I think. And so, yeah, let's get right into this match. So, I am issued a challenge by Stephan. And so, yeah, I'm going to actually switch it up and lead off with my Greninja, actually predicting the Tyranitar lead, which is pretty cool. And I know I could have led off with Furfront, U-turned off, got super effective damage, but I really didn't feel like that. I just wanted to lead off with Greninja for a turn. So I'm going to go for that Protein Hydro Pump, just gauge and see how much it would do. I know the Sandstorm's up, so I didn't expect it to do too much, but it did around half, which, half is good damage. It's good damage. So now I'm pretty sure he's going to want to save his T-Tar for later, so I could have switched out there, but still, a Hydro Pump from a Specs Greninja, nothing really wants to take that. So I'm going to go for another Hydro Pump, but he actually just stays in there and just fodders off the Tyranitar, which, I thought with, with Excadrill and everything, you might want to save the sand around for later. But nope, he just fodders it off, which is like, okay, that's cool, mate. That's cool. So, now he's going to send out his Klefki, and I'm like, Klefki can't do anything to me. But then sets up Light Screen, and I'm like, alright, Prankster, no. I thought it was just going to paralyze me, which would be really sad, but everything. And then I miss Hydro Pump, and I'm like, why? Because Hax hates me. That's right. I forgot. And then decides to set up a layer of spikes, so I'm like, oh crap, this one bad thing about my team right now is I do not run many entry hazards. Like, my Ferrothorn has spikes, but that's just about it. So I go for a Hydro Pump, and that does do a lot of damage for it being, because Klefki's Steel gets that Sandstorm, Special Defense Raise, and Light Screen, so that does do a lot of damage, but it doesn't do enough, so I'm going to be forced to switch out, go into my Shadowthorn, my Drapion. And, Shiny Drapion, get some screen time, mate. But, yeah, so I'm forced to go into him because I know an EQ will probably kill. So, he's going to go for another layer of spikes. And so, I really don't know how good his prediction skills are at this point. So, I was either predicting the switch into Gengar, I could have gone for the knockoff, or I could just, I don't know. But he does make, I'm going to say the smart play goes out into his Excadrill, and I was like, Excadrill? Why? And then it has Air Balloon, and I'm like, crap, I'm Choice Banded, I can't do anything to this thing. So I'm going to be forced to switch out. And then I go into my Mr. Max, my Furfront, because I started to nickname my Pokemon, because yeah. So I go out into him, basically as Death Fodder, because there's really nothing I can do, and then he sets up a Substitute, and I'm like, oh god, that's so scary, because I really have nothing for this Excadrill that, can take a hit from it, too. So I go for the Headbutt. I fortunately get a critical hit, and so that was able to take out the Sub, which is really good, and take out the Air Balloon as well, which is pretty amazing. Then he goes for an Earthquake, and I'm really hoping that'll kill, and it does, which is, great. Now I can go back into my Greninja and just Hydro Pump everything, and everything will die, and it'll be beautiful, and it'll be happy, and everything will be grand. So, but he does make the smart play, and he does switch out. He goes out and he goes into Klefki. Basically, I don't know, because he thought Klefki could take a hit, I guess. But, nope, I'm Specs, and just watch that HP bar. Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. It's going to go down, 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 and bam! There goes Klefki. Klefki cannot take a Specs Hydro Pump from a Greninja because Greninja's just that freaking amazing. But now in comes this Manectric, and I'm like, what can Manectric do to me? Absolutely nothing. So I feel relatively safe going into Ferrothorn because, Steel resist Electric, right? So then he's gonna just go for that, freaking Mega Evolution, Mega Evolve into Mega Manectric. And it's this point, and it was this battle that finally made me realize I need to find a Mega that I like, because I cannot keep on not using Megas, because this battle was way closer than it should have, just because I didn't bring a Mega. And then, of course, he has Flamethrower, which I'm like, duh, Manectric, Flamethrower, duh, why didn't I think of that? But yeah, down goes Ferrothorn, and I have nothing for this Manectric, nothing. I go into Shadowthorn, because I'm like, Drapion, you got max HP or something like that. You're pretty bulky, right? You can take a hit. No, no, you really can't. Not after, like, all that entry hazards and stuff. No, you just die. And yeah, you don't have that great of IVs either, because yeah, I don't IV breed my Pokemon, so I probably should do that too. But then he's gonna go out and do like his Scizor, and his Scizor's gonna be like, yeah, die. So now I'm gonna be forced out into my Delphox, my Firefox, because it's like the only thing that I have to counter the Scizor, and I know at the range of HP that I'm at, even a choice banded Bullet Punch will not be able to kill, and it doesn't. Which is really, really good, and I'm able to go for that Flamethrower, and then with the Magicians, I'm able to steal his Choice Band, which I was really, really, really hoping it wasn't going to be a Choice Band, but of course it's a Choice Band. So now in comes the Manectric again, and I'm like, I morally want to chick this thing a Choice Band, but I can't because it's holding that Magno, like the night thingy that makes it Mega Evolve, but it doesn't matter because he outspeeds me anyway, so I'm like, crap, I don't have anything to outspeed this thing. So I'm going to go out into my Scizor, because I'm thinking, even at full HP, maybe an Iron Plate Bullet Punch will kill. Maybe. Like, a double hit would do more, but, like, he'd go for Flamethrower, and it's not very effective, and he's just going to kill me off with a Flamethrower, so I'm like, I'm going to lose to a Mega Manectric, no! So I'm down to my last Pokemon now, my blue Kermit, and I'm like, come on, bro, you can do it. I have like 3 Hydro Pumps left, and you have like 3 Pokemon left. The math. And I outspeed. I'm like, Greninja, you're amazing. I love you. And this is why you use Greninja. And it's able to kill off the Mega Manectric, which I'm like, if I just went into this in the first place, I'd be in such a better position. But now in comes the Gengar, and I know if I outspeed, Specs Gengar will kill, or Specs Greninja will kill, and I do outspeed, and now all it comes down to, does he have a Sash? And no, the Gengar doesn't have a Sash, which I'm like, okay, now it's down to this. I have 1 Hydro Pump left, I'm Choice Specs, and in comes the Excadrill. Now, if I can hit my Hydro Pump, I win the game. If I don't, I lose. And I hit my Hydro Pump. So in your face, that is how you pull a through, that is how you win a game, ladies and gentlemen. And that is also why you use PP ups, because yeah, that was exactly 8 Hydro Pumps. Because like if I didn't use PP ups on Hydro Pumps, I would have lost the game for sure. But yeah, that was the battle. It was a really, really good battle. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, which is basically I'm repeating myself over and over again. As always, hashtag that flying pig, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.